Well, I hate to backtrack and make you repeat yourself, but when you say listen, do you mean listen to the doing?
You listen to everything. If you find yourself doing a lot, then listen to the doing. If you think a lot, listen to the thinking. What am I telling myself all the time? The inner dialogue. What's going on? What stories am I convincing myself about? You see, if there is fear, listen to the fear. And what is that fear telling you?
Kind of, yeah.
You see,
Listen to it, kind of stay with it.
Stay with it in the sense that how it's preventing you from being the love that you are, and see it in a detached way. You see. Okay, how do you listen to a fear? Maybe we should discuss that. Okay, do you want me to discuss that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, suppose you have a fear right now. Okay, you're feeling tense. You're feeling whatever. All right. Now, what you can do is first take a deep breath. I always like that because the breath is the breath of life, it's energy, okay? So the moment you take a deep breath, you're just here, you're just present, okay? The moment you're present, then rekindle that fear, but don't call it fear, okay? One of the things that I've been doing lately is also creating color. See color instead of calling it fear. You see, if it's a depressing thought, depressing feeling, then see the color that comes with it. In this case, it would be very dark. Okay? And see that feeling there. And says, okay, you know what, I'm experiencing this. I want to hear what it's going to teach me, what it's going to do. And you're almost keen, you embrace it, like you're looking forward to it. You see? Mm-hmm. And as you do that, you'll find itself that even this emotion that is now dark begins to change, begins to move automatically. It's all imagination, because it's all coming from the unconscious. But remember that all the memory, every fear that you experience is all imagination anyway. It's all coming from conditioning in your genetic cellular memory. See? So this is why when you stay and observe and listen to what is, that very listening itself will bring in its own healing, its own knowledge. Yeah. And listening, of course, you don't make it something specific. When I call by listening, I mean looking, seeing. See? Observing what is going on in a detached way without getting involved into the story, without judging it. And I find that by not calling it fear or calling it anything bad, then you're able to look detached.
Is it kind of a curiosity then, maybe the word would be, like you're curious about?
In a way, just like a scientist is looking at a microbe, you see, and trying to study how it's acting, what it's doing, so that he can learn from it, you know. And that's it. It's a detached, you know, you see it the same way. For example, right now you're feeling guilty, okay? And it's very hard to trace that feeling. So don't call it guilt, just trace that feeling back, and it comes as a discomfort. It is just like having a stone in your shoe, just like having something there. It's a feeling, and try to get in touch with that feeling, and then give it a form of color. See? And then just keep on observing it, just keep looking at it without getting rid of it. And then it starts to change on its own, it starts to move automatically. It can never stand still the moment you look at something. See, what we call pain, conditioned pain, is frozen in your unconscious. The moment you start looking at it, ordinarily we resist it, we deny it, we fight it, we wish it wasn't there. Oh, what's wrong with me? You see? And this is all freezes it up more. This time, just see it as it is without judging it. And it starts to move automatically. And that very movement itself becomes the healing process.
When we imagine a color, we just whatever comes to our mind, whatever color we feel?
No, you're not doing anything. You're just observing. You're not doing anything.
and the color just comes to us?
It automatically.
Okay.
Okay, right now, for example, think of depression. Poof, right away. What color?
Oh yeah. Kind of a dark blue.
Exactly. Think of rage. What color comes to you?
Pink?
Red. Yeah, well, anyway, not far wrong. Yeah. It's red, it's fiery, you see? Rage. Yeah. Pink is more, it's more soft.
What color
Love.
would fear be if
Hmm?
it had a color? What would fear be?
That's why you don't call it fear, because fear is so all-encompassing. It's such an incredible array. You see, everything that's not love is fear. Now, can you imagine how big that is? It can be fear of heights, or fear of spiders, or fear of yourself, or fear of strangers, or fear of the night. It could be a million different things. It depends upon how you are feeling that fear at the moment. And then the color will come. Don't try to make up the color. The color, you can see it. You know, you can see it. And even if you say, quote, the wrong color, it doesn't matter. You know, because when it's something negative, something, quote, not nice, not good, it always becomes dark and prickly, and you see, it's automatic.